What's going on, legends? It is Josh here for another live video. I'm going to treat this like a bit of a training video. So if you want to learn sales, if you want to become better at sales and close more sales, if you're a service-based entrepreneur out there, a digital marketer, SEO consultant, graphic designer, property advocate, I don't care what it is that you are, if you're having a sales conversation with someone, you need to watch this video, because asking questions at the start of a sales conversation could completely change the game for you and help you close more sales. It could help you convert at a higher level. When I was talking to one of my mentors years ago, he told me there's two ways to make more money. You can either get more clients or you can charge the clients that you have more money. Those are the two ways that you could make more money. Okay, so this strategy here is kind of like saying, look, I want to do a little bit of both. I want to increase my rates and I want to be closing more people. And the way that you increase your rates and the way that you close more people is to get better at these sales conversations. You know, hands up if you've had a sales chat that really hasn't gone the way that you wanted and you've left the conversation feeling icky and a little bit gross and a little bit down and out of yourself. Totally understand that sales can be quite daunting. Sales can be a lot. So what I want to do is I want to teach you some strategies that will help you win more in sales conversations so that you can both get more clients but also charge more, because you're structuring your sales conversation in such a way that helps people understand, yo, I need to work with this person. It's a no-brainer for me. And what we're going to focus today is on the first part of any sales conversation structure, which is basically the discovery part of the conversation. It's following a model called cognitive dissonance. Now, this is a model that Jordan Belfort uses. This is a model that he teaches all of his clients, and it's super, super effective in helping someone understand where they are and where they want to be, so that you create this gap in the middle. Okay, and then that person naturally wants to fill that gap with you. They realize, oh my God, I've got all this way that I need to go. I need to work with this person. It's a really ethical way of doing it, because you're not pushing anyone into working with you. You're just creating desire simply by helping them understand where they are and where they want to be. Okay? Now, the first thing that I'll note is that people don't just make decisions logically. There are probably people out there that are very logical people that go, yes, they do. They only make decisions logically. People make decisions both logically and emotionally. So the first task that we have is to help people understand where they are right now in their business logically and emotionally, and where they want to be logically and emotionally. And let me show you the model right here. So this is what the model looks like. If you have a piece of paper in front of you, and in fact, if you're watching this, you know, I want you to go through it again, or I want you to hit pause if you're watching this replay. If you are watching this replay, hashtag team replay, by the way, get out a piece of paper and actually draw a little cross like that. Now, the way this model looks like, I'm just going to put a few labels here. So you've got now up the top, you got future here, and then I want you to write logic in this box, logic in this box, and then emotion in this box, and emotion in this box here. So what you get is 4 quadrants. You've got logic, emotion of the now and of the future. Okay? Now your role as the salesperson is to take people on a journey, is to help them understand where they are logically and emotionally now, and where they want to be logically and emotionally in the future. The better that you get at this, the more descriptive you get people really feeling the logic and the emotion of those realities, both now and in the future, the better this model will work. Now, let me take you through it right now. So where you want to start is, well, the most easy way to start is to start in the logic of now. So you're asking questions like, what's happening in your business right now? Using terms like right now to make sure they're talking about right now. And you want to keep it purely logical. So you want to be talking about how many clients do they have? You know, if you're a property advocate, how many properties do you own? You know, if you're an accountant, how many expenses is your company spending on a monthly basis? Like, start getting some details, some monetary details, where they're based, how many people on the team, get a full layout of their business, okay? And what I want you to be doing is, let's say you're having a phone conversation, I want you to have this model mapped out, and as you're getting answers, I want you to be ticking them off. So then you know, okay, I've taken them to that quadrant. Once you've done the logic of now, I want you to move into the future. And I go, that's awesome. Tell me about where you want your business to be. Tell me about what you want your business to be making, how much money, how many clients. And what happens is you create this gap between the two. So they might say, you know, they have 5 clients now and they want 50 clients. They want to 10 times their business. You know, they want to be making $1 million in revenue. They want to 10 times their revenue. All these things that they're talking about, I want you ticking off that box. And then I want you to get super excited for them, because this is where we take them into the emotion. I want you to go, that's awesome. What would it mean for you if you were able to achieve that? Oh, I'd be pretty excited. I'd be pretty proud of myself. I'd be, it'd be like all sorts of awesome. It'd be really, really cool. Boom, we're taking them to an emotional place. Then I want you to ask this question to finish off the quadrant. I want you to ask, if in 12 months nothing changes, what would that mean for you? What you're doing there is you're taking it to the emotion, and you're creating this gap between the two emotions. And they'll say, I'll be pretty frustrated, I'll be a bit down and out, maybe depressed, maybe sad, maybe angry. You're getting all these ticks in this emotional section. And the better, like I said, the better that you get at this model, the more descriptive you can get them to feel this logic of the future and the logic of now, the better that you get at asking these questions, so they really go deep, and really feel the logic, feel the emotion of these realities. The bigger the gap is in the middle, and this gap is called dissonance, okay? The bigger the gap, the bigger the dissonance, the more that person will want to close the gap. This is a really effective tool, but this is the great thing about it. Just by asking questions, we're already creating desire. We haven't even started our sales process yet. This is just step 1. This is just the discovery part of the conversation, but already we've created desire in this conversation. So then we move into the next step where we add a whole bunch of value, and then when we move into the close, we haven't even started selling yet. All we've been doing is just creating this desire by asking questions. Plus, you're learning a whole bunch about your prospect right now. You understand this person on a deeper level, both logically and emotionally. You know what the goals are of the business, and you know what they're going to be feeling when they achieve those goals. Maybe you get to the point where you're asking them what they want to achieve and it's not in line with what you can provide for them. So then ethically, you can go, look, you and I are not in alignment. I can't provide the things that you need. But ideally, what will happen is you're talking to the client. You can provide all these things for this client. You know what their goalposts are now. You know how they'll feel when they'll achieve it. So then you can go, look, I can help you achieve this. I'm 100% certain of that. But just sticking to this model, it's a super, super awesome model. You should start every sales conversation by taking your prospects through this model. And if you do that, you start creating real value in the market. You start creating desire with your prospect, and it will change for you. It'll change conversions. Trust me on that. Okay? If you guys have any questions on this model, hit me up, let me know, put them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Over the next few videos, I'll be talking about the other steps in the sales conversation structure. Like I said, this is just step 1 of probably about 4, but more so about 3. It's about 1 of 3 steps, okay? But I hope you can see the value in this. So this is only step 1, and we've already created an immense amount of desire in this conversation. The bigger the gap, the bigger the dissonance, the more that the person wants to fill that gap. And if you are the solution to filling that gap, if you're the solution from getting them from 5 clients to 50 clients, they'll know it, because they know they're talking to you. It's a sales conversation, right? They get it. You will start converting more people if you take them through this model. Hashtag Team Replay if you're watching this replay. Ask any questions, put them in the comments. Let's start a conversation. You guys are all legends. We will talk very soon.